So instead of this collecting dust somewhere or sitting in a box it came in or becoming a paperweight, now you can use it and have an amazing shower experience and just be like, oh, hey, I look forward to showers now. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. Hey, this is Lance McGowan here, and today we're going to talk about how to choose your doTERRA Enroller / sponsor like a boss babe. That's right. And if you're a guy watching this, then boss dude. I like to, weave in, best practices, because I do talk to a lot of people, and it's kind of good to have them, have a good starting point and a good, little way to kind of filter people through or interview or get to know, however you want to call it. And these are just some things that I look at myself, and I kind of have them here. All right, so the first one is Jordan Belfort's 3-10s rule. And so that means you need to know, like, and trust the person, know, like, and trust the product, know, like, and trust the company before you make a purchasing decision. And the more you do that, basically it lowers the action threshold and makes it easier to make a purchasing decision. Because at the end of the day, as a solutions provider, for somebody that is trained, what they will do is say, here's where you are, once I know your needs, let's find out what your goals are, and let's bridge that gap with an essential oil kit, or let's bridge that gap with some essential oils, or let's bridge that gap with a loyalty rewards program. Let's bridge that gap so you can walk along and get to where you need to, and we can keep it moving, right? And so we can get you to where you want to, and your health and your quality of life and all that stuff. And so what other thing I add on the person element, getting to know, like, and trust the person, is response time. Because there's a lot of people who may not respond quickly, and really the rule of thumb is if somebody responds back, especially in the business context, within 24 hours, that's really best in class. That's really great that they're offering that level of customer service. Within 48 hours is actually standard for most businesses that are more like brick and mortar-ish, especially if you're reaching out or emailing their customer service. But the fact that a network marketing business, or doTERRA specifically, is that one-on-one, right, that peer-to-peer, is that word of mouth, that referral-based marketing system, the fact that you can email, call, text, social media, you got lots of different ways, WhatsApp, I mean, there's so many ways to communicate. Having that in mind is more reasonable. Anything more than 48 hours, I think, is less reasonable, and you just have to gauge whether or not you're getting the level of support that you want. My business partner is looking to get her second home, and she's working with a loan officer who doesn't provide the best customer service. They don't get back to them in a timely way. She feels like she has to reach out to them more, so it's not reciprocated. She also doesn't like the friendliness or welcomeness level with them when they do talk. It's just kind of like, you treat it more like a number in a transaction. And those are all things I try to avoid myself. Like, I don't like feeling like a number in a transaction. I don't like, overly long response times or things, or even the number of interactions that aren't reciprocal. Like, you shouldn't have to message somebody or call somebody 3 or 4 times for them to get back to you one time. I mean, that's not reciprocal. Like, reciprocal is I reach out to you, you reach out to me, I reach out to you, reach out to me. And if it's done within 48 hours is pushing it, but within 24 hours, that's reasonable. I think that's cool. And then when we have a good conversation, or, things are at least kept, friendly or welcoming, or just, like, hey, I answer your questions and let's keep it moving. Like, that's cool. That's a positive interaction. That's what it should be. That's not what she's getting. She's actually looking to shop around, which is interesting. She's got people, in the queue for like loan officers, but I don't blame her. I ain't mad at her because they're not providing the level of the customer service. And I think that element is just underestimated, or not even a focus, maybe a lot, until it's a problem. Like, it's not a problem until it's a problem, and that's something I keep on my mind a lot, because it's like I want to make sure I always provide excellent customer service, and when I don't, I want to make sure that I try to improve upon that. And obviously it gets harder the more comments, the more text, the more emails you get. And that's where setting expectations would probably have to be in order, or hire an assistant or something like that. So, I mean, there's ways that can be, resolved with that over time, which is probably what I'll have to explore, in the future. But here we go. Okay, the next thing that you can do to choose your enroller and sponsor like a boss babe is figure out what type of education do you want. I mean, you got essential oil benefits and uses, you got business training, you got sales training, you got social media training. There's so many types of training out there that you can get. And even I offer whole food training, like ways that moms and women can eat more whole foods and really just feel better and have more energy, better digestion, better weight management, or just being able to, look and feel your best. And I think that is really great. And everyone has different specializations. I know these are the things that I now want to improve upon, but in the beginning I had no clue what the heck I wanted. I was like, there's coconut oil and there's extra virgin olive oil and there's corn oil. What in the world are essential oils? There's a kit. LR who? You know, I'm just like, LRP, loyalty reward, like, what is all of these foreign things you speak of, woman who's at this class? You know, like, that's kind of how I was, and I was like, a kid? Like, I don't know, a kid for what? You know, like, I was just like, and now I'm like, man, I should have got a bigger kit. I should have got a Natural Solutions kit. It would have given me 100 product credits. I wouldn't have to buy all this stuff separately and pay extra shipping. I mean, I'm just like, now I'm just like, and I was like, wow, I'm so glad that they offered so much training on the green smoothie and the whole food side, and now I can improve not just, you know, my natural health side, but I can improve the eating side too. And I was like, wow, just like, it's just cool. I'm just grateful and thankful for the level of education I got. And I did seek that out. Like, I was on Meetup looking for some healthy people, and I found a green smoothie class, and that just kind of opened the doors for the essential oils for me. And it's really cool, and that's kind of how I got, you know, started with the essential oils and doTERRA. And that's what I continue to do every day. I mean, it's been 5 years now that I've been doing green smoothies and absolutely love them and incorporate essential oils in them, and taught lots of classes on them too. So it's cool. It's cool. Love it. Love it. But my point is, not everyone's gonna love that. I mean, I get that. And then green smoothies is like, what, the green who? Like, I just put fruit and ice and some protein powder in mine. Like, what the, it was a green smoothie? That don't sound good. Like, and you're just like, hold on. I was like that too. When you follow a recipe, because if you don't, it is gonna taste pretty nasty. But if you follow a recipe and you kind of, you know, get the guidance and support and education, you'll be good, and you'll find something that you like, and that's cool. All right, the next thing to look for with an enroller and sponsor is also the type of support that you want. There's Facebook groups, there's text, there's phone calls, there's YouTube videos, there's Instagram posts, people on Snapchat. I mean, some people are, I mean, you got audio, you got podcasts, there's so many ways to get kind of passive learning through like YouTube and Instagram and, you know, like social media, but there's also like more direct learning, and like I have a whole curriculum and program that I offer with folks that are customers and wellness advocates, where we just have conversations, you know, once a week or whatever frequency makes sense, or, you know, once a month or whatever works for, you know, both people, and we just learn, like, and you learn how to use your products, you learn how to have a wellness lifestyle, you learn how to share if you're interested in that, you learn how to build if you're interested in that, you learn how to launch your business if you're interested in that. But it's also self-selected, self-paced. If you don't want to do any of that, that's fine. Like, it's just, how do I help you? I mean, I'm kind of like, if you want to think of it like a buffet, it's like, pick what you want, leave what you don't. That's what it is with the type of, you know, support that I offer. Is like, pick what you want, leave what you don't. So how do you like being communicated to? Like, what types of things do you want to learn? Let's go from there. And then it creates more of a mutually beneficial type of you know, education for everyone, and I think it becomes really value added. And I enjoy doing all that because it's helping people help themselves when they're open and ready. And that's like the best. That's like the best. It's super cool. All right, so those are some things that I look for. Like, if I were to go back in time and tap myself on the shoulder and be like, Lance, look for this, I wouldn't have honestly changed anything. I mean, it was great. I found an awesome group in the beginning. They were focused on whole foods. I was introduced to essential oils. The only thing I would have changed is I would have started with a bigger kit, because I ended up getting all that stuff anyway, and I didn't get the product credits. But it's cool. I mean, everyone has different goals, but that'd be the only thing I would have done differently. But as for like everything else that happened, it's cool. I've enjoyed the process a lot. Like, not just the destination, like the process of improving my quality of life, the process of replacing things that are in my bathroom, kitchen, and health cabinets and cleaning cabinets with natural, safe, and effective items that doTERRA offers, and learning about practical ways to use essential oils. I mean, I just got a comment from somebody that watched one of my videos about using essential oils in the shower, and one of the things I said is, if you don't know how to use an oil, you take an oil, right, and you just unscrew the lid like this, and before you shower, you just kind of shuck it a few times on the shower walls, and then now you got an aromatherapy experience, and you're helping yourself, and you get introduced in a whole different way to an oil that you may not ever use. So instead of this collecting dust somewhere or sitting in a box it came in or becoming a paperweight, now you can use it and have an amazing shower experience and just be like, oh, hey, I look forward to showers now. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. One could say I'm very passionate about it. Yeah. Alright, well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that's helped you, whether you are already in doTERRA, or if you're looking to get in doTERRA, or if you just want to kind of more of a, you know, a starting point and objective way to kind of look at things. That's how I would have done it. it would have helped me a lot, and that's how I kind of help people now. Is just, it's all about how you look at things and how you kind of assess, and helps you kind of weigh things out a little bit. Hit the like button if you did, hit subscribe for future video updates, and check out some of the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, or you can get started with doTERRA. I have a link for that as well, and I'll see you in the next video.